What you're saying is that a CSPM is an important component of a layered approach to cloud security, really focused on the management of the cloud providers themselves. Hey, Ryan, let's talk about cloud security posture management today. Can you give us a little overview of what that market is or what that solution is aimed to do?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people refer to this as CSPM, obviously, as the name would suggest. And if we think about Gartner's definition of CSPM, technically it's a continuous process of cloud security improvement and adaptation to reduce the likelihood of a successful attack, right? Really focused around the cloud ecosystem.
Got it. So it sounds like this is really the goal is to secure and protect the actual cloud infrastructure itself as opposed to the data that lives inside of the cloud solutions. Is that more or less accurate?
Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on. From what we've been seeing out there in the field, it's focusing around the cloud service providers first, and oftentimes we're focusing on kind of the big three. I like to say, like GCP, Azure, and AWS, focusing around network configurations within our cloud ecosystem across each of these cloud service providers, as well as the configuration layer around each of the objects within the infrastructure itself, how things are configured, who can access each object, and how the underlying subservices are being configured from a management perspective.
That makes sense. So in terms of kind of the components that go into it or the goals, can you walk through just a little bit of that?
Sure. So the CSPM, you want to make sure that you have kind of basic infrastructure vulnerabilities, or I would say more so misconfigurations
Right.
handled. Things like buckets being exposed publicly in AWS, for example. Other subservices that might lead to some sort of public exposure or overexposure to too many accounts within the organization. Even basic network configuration components, so segmentation across networks and various subservices within each ecosystem.
Very cool. So what you're saying is that a CSPM is an important component of a layered approach to cloud security, really focused on the management of the cloud providers themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Spot on there, and really focusing on the infrastructure side.
Awesome. Thanks so much.